Hey guys, welcome back. Another 5 and 5. Hopefully you're not too sick of them yet. As you can see by the title, I'm focusing on Don Cherry. 5 records. 5 amazing records. What a player. Definitely an artist I could pick up more of. This is one of my favorites. This is Don Cherry's self-title, or also known as Brown Rice. Look at the people in here. It's just the really classic Don Cherry lineup. Amazing. This has this really amazing spiritual African sound to it. Really cool. It's a gatefold. There's so much information in here about the performance. Yeah, this has been reissued, I think, a couple of times with various different covers. It's definitely a Don Cherry record to get for sure. I love it. This one is magnificent. I paid a fair bit for this, but it's completely worth it. Don Cherry and the Jazz Composers Orchestra, Relativity Suite. So this is on the JCOA label. There you go. This is really beautiful, Oriental almost, or an Oriental jazz, I would almost say. Just has this really sweeping, big sound to it. It's actually really beautiful. I'm going to put this on after I make this video actually, because I haven't heard it in quite some time. It is, out of this world really. It just sounds so gorgeous. Look at that lineup on there. Yeah, there you go. Charles Brackeen. Didn't really know he was on there. That's amazing. Yeah, it just has a really big sweeping sound. It sounds almost cinematic and spiritual, personal and epic. It's a really, really unique record. Where do we go next? Well, I'll show this one. This has been a BC favourite for some time. I remember picking this up when I was hanging out with Champ Sound and Fred almost 3 years ago now, maybe even more. Would be about 3 years actually. Wow, jeez, it's going back a while. Yeah, Here and Now, killer record. It's the perfect summertime record, really. Absolutely funky. I suppose it's probably more on a commercial product. It sounds sort of a bit more commercial. But has this really world funky vibe to it. Really cool, really different from the two I've shown before. There you go, Don Cherry, Here and Now. Coming up to a weird one, which I adore, that doesn't get much credit. Don Cherry Live in Stockholm. This is a 2 LP thing. Super spiritual. Yeah, this is sort of along the lines of Organic Music Society. Yeah, in the same sort of vein as that, I'd say. This is recorded in Sweden. It's all sort of like Swedish artists on here and a whole bunch of people who are in this commune that Don Cherry was in. Sort of improvising with really interesting homemade instruments and African instruments and stuff like that. Really cool. It's really free form. Not in like an aggressive sort of free jazz way, but in a really loose spiritual African communal thing. There's sort of like chanting on that record, and you can hear people talking in the background, and you can even hear like children crying and stuff like that. It's almost like a field recording, or it feels like a field recording of Don Cherry just playing. It's really cool. It came out on Caprice Records a couple of years ago as a reissue. It doesn't really get spoken about, but I really love it. And yeah, it really blew me away at the time. And then next one on Blue Note, one that was on my want list for a long time, and I sold some records to pick this up. There you go. Don Cherry, Where Is Brooklyn? Now this is Don Cherry in a flat-out free jazz mode, just absolutely pumping it. It's really stunning. When you look at this lineup, you got Don Cherry, Pharoah Sanders, Henry Grimes, Ed Blackwell. So it's like the classic combo of Pharoah Sanders on top of it. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Here we go on the Blue Note label. It's an original pressing. Stunning. So there you go. Don Cherry, 5 minutes, 5 and 5. See you later.